Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and as you can see, we're on a beautiful part of Lost Island right here. Yep, we're just going to back out a little bit and just so you can see it. This is the Volcano biome, and this is literally the most profitable section on Lost Island when it comes to not only tames, but also when it comes to resources as well. This area has some of the most valuable resources in anything that you could need. So we're going to go ahead and explore this area, and I'm going to show you a little guide to essentially everything you need to know about it and why it's such a great zone. So we're going to spot, literally from edge to edge, I'll talk about everything here. First off, you obviously have Red Ob here, so when you're doing boss fights, this is one that is out of the way, easier to defend, so especially if you're playing a PvP server, it's an amazing location to go. Now, I choose, I'm pretty sure you can figure out where it is, but you can see where my boss battle happened right over there. But 28.5, 64.0, and that's just how you get up to that. Now, it's a nice flat land too. If you wanted to play a more PvE style server, you could easily build a really awesome lava base up here. And you can see that I'm kind of just like, chilling right now, and there's a really neat zone here. And obviously you couldn't build in this, but you could easily build your base like right on the edge over here, and it'd be pretty cool looking. So it's in tons of flat spots where you can build, which is really awesome. But more valuable, let's talk about some of the tames that exist here. The Rex, the Basilisk, all these sorts of things. I'm going to go ahead and turn my tech helmet on for this so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Basically, right on the edge of this is where all your Alpha Rexes and your Rexes spawn. They typically spawn right near the Wyvern entrance, the Wyvern Cave, which does exist in this zone as well, over at the coordinates of 24.5, 59.7, and you can go in this entire canyon. Now, this entire canyon is loaded with sulfur, metal, crystal, anything that you could want late game. There's your sulfur deposit right there, quick easy one, 25.5, 59.4. And then right before you get a little further in, there's a ton of sulfur and metal all over this zone. This is all high quality nodes right here at 24.6, 59.3. Kind of hard to see that right now. But this entire zone is filled with awesome stuff. Obviously, you've got wyvern nests that spawn in this entire zone. This is where the wyvern trench is. So you can kind of see there's a ridiculous amount of resources if you clear out the wyverns, and you get the wyvern eggs if you clear them out successfully. So that's a nice little perk. There's a lightning egg right over here. Looks like we got a level 85 there, not too shabby. And pretty neato though. So 29.2, 60.1, and this thing goes for the entire stretch of this zone. So you can kind of use this entire cave as you will. There are two easy entrances to it. I like going in this side that I'm at right now because this side over here is a much smaller zone, easier to defend. Tons of metal right at the entrance right over here. It's a really amazing little spot to go to. I really like this one, so you can do what you wish with it. Now, another really awesome thing about the lava biome, this is also where you're going to find all of your oil. Now, there are oil fields down here. You can kind of see them right here, this oil field. If you go to the rocks of this oil field that are nearby these like red things, these red giant rocks right here, they are little pointy ones. And these little pointy ones you can actually harvest and get a very nice amount of oil out of them, not metal, oil and stone. So this is how you get a ridiculous amount of oil on this map, and you can harvest all of them with anything that can harvest. A mining drill will gather you a stupid amount. So this is a great area to mine the oil fields, to mine this up. You can see there's a ton of oil here. You just got to run around in a circle basically and gather a couple thousand. So not only do you have the Wyvern Trench, the oil fields, but there's also a really other awesome thing, the magmasaurs. Yeah, you see a few beneath me right now. They actually spawn with their eggs on this map as well. If you go to the outside of this little island over here, there's a few little mini caves that you can go into that actually have some really awesome stuff. This isn't actually a cave over here. I thought it was for a second. I was a little distracted. But if you go to the exterior side, so like the northern side of this mountain, you'll see a few large jutting out rocks, and these jutting out rocks will actually lead you to the magmasaur caves. You can kind of see them right here. And these magmasaur caves, you can go inside of these and get yourself some magmasaur eggs. I'll give you the coords of this guy right now just so you can see it. 18.0, 67.4. And you can go inside this thing and go ahead and claim yourself some magma eggs. There is one right there. There's a 140. That's pretty nice. But you can see it's actually really easy to hit this one because you just have to go to the entrance. It's not like you have to go very far to get magmasaur eggs. So this is actually one of the easiest spots to get magmasaur eggs, to go to this zone compared to the other maps you can get them on. and you just jump over here and boom, you're done. It's good to go, easy peasy. So that's all you got to do, and you just run out the other end, and they're very slow, so they will not catch you when you go out the backside. That is one of 2 caves. The other cave is actually just up over here. I'll show you this one as well. You can kind of see where this lava all falls down. It is right over here in this section, a little bit further, I think. Yeah, it's right over here. So right above me, or I guess beneath me right now, is kind of like one of the entrances to the other magma cave. You can see it right here at 21.4, 63.7. There's your coordinates. So you can see the other entrance to another Magmasaur cave. So you've got Magmasaur, you got Wyverns, you've got Red Ob, you got a ton of resources. Now let me show you where I find a ton of Basilisks as well. Now this area is filled with them. It's totally randomized, but I have a tendency, not always, a tendency to find them kind of on the up areas over here next to where the lava flow is. If you kind of look on this lower zone where this lava flow is, for some reason the Basilisks tend to spawn over here. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but they can spawn anywhere in the magma zone, so you can tame Basilisks over here as well. Very useful for PvP and PvE due to the fact that they carry like thousands, if not tens of thousands of weight and have tens of thousands of health and knock people off their tames in one shot. So if this area isn't sold for you yet, you also have to come here in order to claim, and this is not a joke, this is for realsies, you have to claim yourself a artifact if you want to do the boss fights. Now that artifact cave is actually kind of difficult to locate. Basically you are looking for the Magmasaur caves and then kind of going to the left of them. And once you find that, it's basically just a giant area on the ground. You can see it right here beneath me at the chords of 26.2, 70.6. You'll be able to go down and find yourself the artifact cave. There's also some amazing building locations in there for PvP, as well as PvE if you'd like to tame a whole cave for yourself. So that is a great area to go with that. Now, this area is also filled with metal. You have to go to the more dangerous locations usually in order to get it, like the Wyvern Scar has a stupid amount of metal, but some of these high points on top of these hills and mountains also have a very abundant source of metal and other great resources nearby. So that is another benefit. Also, another quick thing for you, there's a ton of obsidian. If you go next to the lava, next to almost all lava locations here, you're going to find a ton of obsidian rock. 25.0, 65.3, and you'll find a ton of obsidian all over the place, which is pretty cool because obsidian in real life is actually lava, just cooled really fast. Now, if that's not enough for you, this area also has a stupid amount of little cracks and hidey holes that you can build any sort of PvP base inside of, which is always good considering people are looking for that kind of stuff. Now, unfortunately, you can see that hitting the trees, unlike other maps, there isn't any burnt trees, so you're not going to get any charcoal out of trees, so you still have to burn your trees, unfortunately, in order to get them, but still a pretty neat thing. So tons of resources, tons of high-level awesome tames, as well as Magmasaur and Wyverns. This is arguably one of the better zones. You can find a Margosaurus, as you see. Unfortunately, no Dinopithecus, but a Margosaurus are here as well. Very dangerous to tame them here, but it can be useful because killing things is how you have to tame them, so taming them could be quite useful here. You can find your Ankies, Stegos, pretty much anything that you need in this zone, anything that's important at least. There are other things that you will need to tame across the map. Thorny dragons can be found in this region, and those will get you wood. I don't think there's anything missing from this zone, actually. Argentavis spawn here. Pretty much everything you could possibly need is over here, including a literal cave where you can get stupid amounts of organic polymer by killing mantis all over the place. Yeah, check. Might as well. This is just an amazing base location just in general. If you're looking for tons of resources, tons of tames, this is where you got to go. Because if you don't go here, I don't know what you're doing. And here's the entrance to that cave where there's a ridiculous number of mantis in there. I'll give you the chords real quick. 27.5, 61.1. It's a great cave to start in. So anyways, this is a great cave to start, a great area of the map. Hopefully this video helps you out, and other than that, teach. Ow.